Bottom of the inning. And now for the Twins, Brooks Lee. Chris, he's definitely going to finish the year with a new career high in homers. We just don't know how many he's going to hit quite yet. As we go to the top of the fourth. And now for the Phillies, Trey Turner. Inside. Ball one.
Ball two.
And that one upstairs. Here's a 3-0. Fastball for a strike. In the air to left center. And that'll get down for a hit. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
Good job getting the foot down so he could catch it out front and pull it. Turned on it nicely for the knock. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Bryce Harper to the plate. He's 0 for 1. That's in there, and it's 0-1.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Here comes the 0-1. Turner runs. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position.
You know, nights like this when it seems harder to score, I like the call to put him in motion and try to steal the base. Ball's not carrying, no home runs so far, so trying to manufacture some offense like this may be the way to go.
Fourth inning underway, no score.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Luis Arraez stands in. Fly to right his first time. That one fouled off. Man at second. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
Ball, that's out.
In the air, right field. Keishel should have this one. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags and will move up to third.
Up next for Philadelphia, the third baseman, number 5,
Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
Right through there for a strike. The Phils with a chance to score first. Top half of inning number 4. There's a strike.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Huge strikeout there. Phillies strand 1, still no score. Is this heaven?
Leading off
No,
for the Twins,
it's Iowa.
the center
Welcome
fielder,
back.
number
Glad to have you with us.
Byron.
And now for the Twins, Byron Buxton.
Safe. Out.
All set for the start of the inning. And now for the Phillies, Alec Bohm.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level. You know, these Phils just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
The 1-1. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. And a good start to the inning.
Up next for Philadelphia.
Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but
Mark.
just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Now the left fielder, Brandon Marsh. That
Nope,
misses.
that's the ball.
And that is ball one. Right through there for a strike. Tying run is at first, and we're at the top of the fifth. Little chopper rolls foul. One and two now.
Ball. That pitch is up.
Towards first. Lewis over to second to first. Double play. Nicely done.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Base is empty after the double play. And now it's JT Realmuto. Fastball for a strike. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
0-2 now. Out to short. In plenty of time to first, and Realmuto is out. That ends the frame. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now for the Twins, Luke Keeschel.
Keeschel.
Welcome back to the Field of Dreams. Start of the sixth, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Justin Crawford.
Ball one.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about. Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
There's the strike.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
And a big swing and a miss. On the ground right side. Tosses to first. And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Up next for Philadelphia, the designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
And Kyle Schwarber will come up. Cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him. Swings and misses. 0-1.
Ball, that pitch is out.
One down, Phillies down a run. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's back there. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen. Kyle Schwarber goes deep, and we have a tie ball game. It's 1-1. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Here's Trey Turner.
Hey.
One out, bases empty, and a run in, and we're in the top half of the 6th. This one in the air, center field. Buxton under it. And there's 2 down.
Up next for Philadelphia, the right fielder, number 3, Bryce.
Derek Shelton out of the dugout, and he will make the move. Taj Bradley departs, and a pretty decent effort out of him. Tie ball game, new arm out of the pen when we get back.
Now pitching
on the mound now, Cody Funderburk.
Well, walks have certainly been an issue for him this season, so we'll see what kind of command he has.
Here comes Bryce Harper. And a big swing and a miss. Some movement in the Twins bullpen. A.J. Minter, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Hoffman also getting ready. Two down, nobody on. And that's in there at the knees. That one off the mark. Ball 1. Up the middle. And that is the inning. One hit in the inning, a solo homer. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 coming up. All tied 1-1. Bottom of the 6th, and now the Twins catcher, Ryan Jeffers. Is this heaven? No, it's Iowa. Welcome back. Glad to have you with us. Top of inning number 7, Luis Arias stands in for the Phillies. Next offering in there for a strike, and it's 1-1. Ground ball right side. Lewis takes it himself, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup got that hitter to roll over.
Bryson.
So digging in, Bryson Stott. And that is
Ball
downstairs. And that's ball one. All tied up here in the top half of inning number 7. And a strike on the outside edge. Next
Ball
one off the
inside.
plate inside. Ball 2. Right through there for a strike. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Got him swinging.
Up next for Philadelphia, the first baseman, Alex.
And here comes Alec Bohm. A walk, and he's also singled.
Ball, that's outside.
Two down, nobody on.
Aye.
The 1-1. That's through there for a strike. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Ground ball up the middle, that's a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Big knock there to keep the inning alive and an opportunity to put something in the gap and give the Phillies the lead.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Cody Funderburk won't go any further tonight. And it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for the
So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Jeff Hoffman.
Well, he's got electric stuff coming out of the pen. His strikeout rate, though, is through the roof so far this season.
Go-ahead run on base. Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. One left for Philadelphia. Score remains tied 1-1. Set for the last half of the 7th. And now for the Twins, Luke Keeschel.
Luke Keeschel.
One gone, runner at first. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Kalen Culpepper.
Pure fronter, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Ball 4, take the base.
Here's Trevor Larnach, 1 for 3. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Aaron Nola's day comes to an end, and a nice effort out of him, no doubt. New arm coming on. We'll be back for that in a moment.
Now pitching for the
Tim
Phillies,
Meza will take over here.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
That's ball 4. 3. Out.
Welcome back to the Field of Dreams.
the catcher,
We're at the top of the 8th. JT Realmuto stands in for the Phillies. There's your strike. 95 of that one.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
Looking to get the tying run on base.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
That was the emergency hack right there.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Justin Crawford stands in for the Phillies.
Off the plate, ball 1.
The 1-0. Swing and a ball popped up. Culpepper has a beat on it. 2 down.
Up next for Philadelphia, the designated hitter, Kyle
Schwarber, the next to hit. He's already homered here in this one. Yeah, that's fouled off. Two down, nobody on, and a foul ball. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that is that. Down quickly go the Phillies. They're down 2-1. Is this heaven? No, it's Iowa. Welcome back. Glad to have you with us. Bottom of the 8th. Royce Lewis getting ready to hit. Orion Kirkering gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Now pitching for the Twins, number 94, Joe Hendricks.
All set to start the ninth in this one. And now for the Phillies, Trey Turner.
Now this guy, a player that if he gets on base has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
First pitch
Outside, that's the ball.
misses. Lined, and that's a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Well, that at bat had a lot of pressure riding on it, so really great job coming through right there. It's got to feel good. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Here's Bryce Harper, 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Twins trying to close out a 1-run lead here at the top of the ninth. Turner runs, strike in there, throws, save. That's a stolen base. And the tying run is now in scoring position.
Well, it seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a tight 1-run game like this one. Maybe it's a little bit risky, but they felt good about it and it paid off. Let's see if they can turn this into a big run.
That's off the inside corner. Ball 2.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the ninth. Gets the outside corner with that one.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
In there, got him looking for the K. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. So now with 1 away and a man at second. Now it's the cleanup hitter for the Phillies, Luis Arias. And that one fouled off. Inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Runner breaks for third. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. And there's a ball.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Runner goes again. Swing and a chopper.
That's foul.
But it kicks foul. 1 out and a runner at second. Liner snagged it first.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
So now the Phillies down to their final out. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Bryson Stott trying to deliver as the hero. Left field. And that'll wrap it up. The Twins hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
Well, a tight 2-1 ball game. Classic pitching and defense in this game. A lot of good execution, and neither team really beat themselves by way of mistakes. But ultimately, it came down to 1 or 2 key plays to make the difference for the win.
Along with my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. The first half of the All-Star